Hello students, hope you are all well. Okay, so today we are going to start with arithmetic progression, that is chapter number 5. Okay, uh, so what is arithmetic progression? Okay, uh, in this video we are going to go through just the questions of NCERT only. Okay, so we will discuss the basic definitions, basic fundas, basic theorems of the chapter, and after that we will discuss the questions of NCERT. We will move by exercise to exercise. Fine, fine. Then we will start with the chapter that is arithmetic progression, that is chapter number 5. Okay, what is arithmetic progression, how it is different, what is progression, what is arithmetic? First of all, we should understand the meaning of this chapter. What is the meaning of this chapter is, this chapter, the word is arithmetic. First word for this chapter is arithmetic. Arithmetic is simply plus, minus, multiply, divide. For purpose of this chapter, we are only going to take plus and minus, or we are going to take, or we are going to say increase by 1, increase by a certain number. uh, Better word will be adding a certain number, adding a constant. Sorry la. And minus means subtracting a constant. Okay, that is the meaning of arithmetic for this chapter. That is the meaning of arithmetic for this chapter. Arithmetic for this chapter purpose. As such, we use arithmetic for plus, minus, for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That is the basic classification of arithmetic. But for this chapter only, we are going to say that arithmetic means if we add a certain number or if we subtract a certain. I'm saying a certain number is a constant. Okay. Progression. What is progression? Progression is nothing but a series. Okay, so progression is nothing but a series. Suppose I have a series. Let's take first 10 natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have taken first 10 natural numbers. Okay, so can I say these 10 natural numbers form a series? Form a series. What is a series? They follow a certain rule. They follow a certain rule. They are arranged according to a certain procedure. They are arranged according to a certain logic. What is the logic here? All the numbers are arranged according to their ascending order. Ascending order means smallest number is at the left hand side, and then as we move on to right, the value of the number increases. That is what an ascending order is. So as we are moving on to the right, the value of the number is increasing. Okay, and what is the logic behind the increasing value of the number? Logic behind the increasing value of the number is every new number is one more than previous number. Every new number is one more than previous number. Suppose the number after 4 will be 5. How will it be 5? By adding 1. Okay, so this is what an arithmetic progression is. Arithmetic progression is a series. Arithmetic progression, let's write it down. uh, Arithmetic progression, we are going to discuss arithmetic progression as AP. I'm not going to write whole this spellings again and again. We have a short form, that is AP. So what is arithmetic progression? It is a series. It is a series. It is a series which follows the logic, follows the logic of continuous addition or continuous subtraction. continuous addition or continuous subtraction. Okay, let's take one more example. Let's say I have a number 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, and so on. This dash dash means that the series is going through infinity. Series is moving on to infinity and going on. Okay, so what? How can we define this series? Can we say this series is an arithmetic progression or not? Okay, let's check the logic behind this series. Let's check the logic behind this series. So, how to check logic behind the series? First of all, what we do is we find the difference between consecutive terms. Consecutive terms means like this: one term after the another are called consecutive terms. So, in order to find the logic of this series, in order to find the basis of this series, what we are going to do is, first of all, we will find the difference. We will find the relation between two consecutive numbers. Okay, so relation between these two consecutive numbers is we are always going to do subtraction. So 14 minus 7, we get 7. After that, 21 minus 14, we get 7. After that, 28 minus 21, we get 7. So, if we take any two consecutive terms of this series, if we take any two consecutive terms of this series, the subtraction is always constant. The subtraction is always constant. Okay, so AP can be further defined as arithmetic progression. Sorry, arithmetic progression is a series. Arithmetic progression is a series in which arithmetic progression is a series in which subtraction of subtraction of subtraction of adjacent terms is always constant. Subtraction of adjacent terms is always constant. Let's write it down. Okay, and AP is a series in which subtraction of subtraction of consecutive terms consecutive terms is always constant, is always constant. Okay, so AP is a series in which subtraction of consecutive terms. Consecutive terms means we are subtracting 35, we are doing subtraction between 35 and 28, 42 and 35. So subtraction in consecutive terms is always constant. Okay, this subtraction can be negative or positive. For the example that we took, the subtraction was positive. Further, we will find out another example. We will check out another questions in which subtraction can be negative. Okay. So first of all, we have learned what is an AP. We have understood what is an AP, and the key point being any series and arithmetic series. See, there are many random series in the world. There are many random series in the world that you might someday learn that there is a Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and so on. What is this Fibonacci series? The number first number is 1, second number is as it is 1 plus 0, third number is 2 plus 1, fourth number is 3 plus 2, fifth number is 5 plus 3, sixth number will be 8 plus 5, and so on. So what are we doing in this series, in this Fibonacci series, is we are always adding a different term. We are always adding a different term, but that is why it is not an AP. That is why it is not an AP. That is why it is not an arithmetic progression. What is the basic definition, basic fund of arithmetic progression is arithmetic progression. आपके पास subtraction of consecutive terms is always constant. Subtraction of consecutive terms is always constant. Fine. Okay. So that is the basic thing. That is how we identify any arithmetic progression. Okay. Okay, moving on. There are some examples in NCRT. There are some questions in NCRT. This is exercise 5.1. We are going to discuss about it. Okay, question number one. In which of the following situation does the list of the numbers involved makes an arithmetic progression and why? We have to determine कि which of these four statements express an situation of arithmetic progression. Which of these four situations express a sum of arithmetic progression? Okay, so just we have to clarify it. No written thing, nothing. We can say yes or no. Okay, so we will start with the first part. First part is the taxi fare after each kilometer. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for additional kilometer. Okay, what the question is saying is there is a taxi. Okay, it is charging rupees 15 for first kilometer. After that, for every kilometer, you have 8 rupees. You are adding 8 rupees. So, for the first kilometer, you have 15 rupees. For the second kilometer, you have 15 plus 8, that is 23 rupees. For the next kilometer, third, you have 23 plus 8, that will be 31 rupees. After that, fourth kilometer, you will be having 39 rupees. After that, fifth kilometer, you will be having 47 rupees and so on. So if I travel only 1 kilometer, I have to pay 15 rupees. After that, if I travel 2 kilometers, I have to pay 23 rupees. 3 kilometer, 31 rupees. 4 kilometer, 39 rupees. 5 kilometer, 47 rupees. So what we can observe from it, we have to determine whether this series becomes an AP or not. Whether this series becomes an AP or not. So what we are going to do is we are going to find the difference of consecutive terms. 47 minus 39, 8. 39 minus 31, 8. 31 minus 23, 8. 23 minus 15, 8. As you can already see, the constant, the subtraction is constant. You can easily observe the subtraction is constant. Because the subtraction of is constant, therefore this is an AP. This is an arithmetic progression. Okay, clear enough? Fine. Let's take the second example. Second question. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder every time. Okay, so what we are doing is there is a cylinder, and whenever you open the nib of the cylinder, 1/4 of the air of the cylinder moves. Okay, let's make a diagram of it. Suppose this is a cylinder. Okay, there is a knob at the top. Okay, once you remove the knob, 1/4 of the air out of the cylinder moves. Okay, so let's first of all fill the cylinder to the top. Okay, this is cylinder filled to the top. एंड डोंट कंप्लेन कि सर बीच में जगह रह गई बेटा एयर है atoms and molecules are loosely packed okay so let's say first time we opened the knob then what happened 1/4 of the air moves out let's suppose this part is 1/4 of the total air is moving out okay total air present this much air moves out okay now total air present this time is this much okay again 1/4 of this much is fine there is was a leakage in cylinder sorry about that okay and moving on again 1/4 of this total will be removed 1/4 of this total will be removed again a little less after that 1/4 of this less will be again a little more lesser 1/4 of this will be again a little lesser 1/4 of this will be again a little lesser then a little lesser and so on. Let's talk it arithmetically. Suppose total gas in the cylinder is 800 kilos. Okay. After first try, 1/4 is out. So 3/4 of 800 is remaining. 3/4 of 800 will be 600 kg. After that, again, 1/4 is gone. 3 by 4 of 600. 3 by 4 of 600 will be 150. 150 into 3, that will be 45, 450 kg. Okay. After that, once again, 3 by 4 of 450. And you move on. Suppose at certain point of time, as you keep removing the gas, only 1 kg is remaining. As you keep removing the gas, only 1 kg is remaining. At that point too, only 3/4 of the 1 kg will be on opening the knob, only 1/4 will expose. Only on opening the knob, only 1/4 will expose. The remaining will be 3 by 4 of kg. After that, when you open the knob again, the remaining will be 9 by 16 of kg, and so on. So once again, we won't go in much details, but we will just check whether the difference is coming as common or not, whether the difference is coming as same or not. Okay, in order to check whether the difference is coming same or not, we generally needs only three terms. Okay, we take three consecutive terms, find the difference between two consecutive terms, and we check. Suppose, let's see in this case, difference between 800 and 600 is 200, and difference between 600 and 450 is 150. Difference between first two consecutive term is 200. Difference between second two consecutive terms is 150. Is the subtraction same? Is the difference same? No. Difference this time is not same. As difference is not same, therefore this second condition is not an AP. The second condition is not an AP. I guess it is clear to all. Okay. In case you want to note down anything, please pause the video at that time and note that. Okay. Moving back. Now, third part. The cost of digging a well is kuwa, or underground tank. The cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter. For the first meter, it is costing rupees 150, and after that 50 rupees rises. So first meter it costs rupees 150. After that, for the second meter, 50 rupees are increasing. That will be 200. After the at the third meter, this will be 250. And we don't need subsequent terms, because just as I reminded you, we only need first three terms of any series to check whether they are an AP or not. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to find the difference. Difference is 50. Another difference is 50. As we can see, the common difference, let's say this is a common difference. Let's say this is a common difference. Let's say this is a common difference. तो common difference आ गया हमारे पास, तो common difference is same. Common difference is same. Common difference is same, then this is an A. Since common difference is same, then this is an A. Okay. So students, you can try to make an observation. What is the observation? If the statement is providing our as a condition with multiplication or division, one fourth of any number, as we discussed in second example, one-fourth of any number is multiplying the number by one-fourth. Okay, so if we are doing multiplication or addition, sorry, if we are doing multiplication or division, in those cases the progression, the series is not an AP. But if you are only doing subtraction, or addition, then the series is an AP. Okay. In the same manner, in the fourth example, we will just discuss that the amount of money in the account every year is rupees 1 lakh, sorry, 10,000 is deposited at compound interest. So if it is talking about compound interest, then it is not an AP. Okay, reason being same. If things are multiplied, then it is not an AP. If things are divided, then it is not an AP. It is AP when a constant number. Keep it in mind when the constant number is added or subtracted. Okay. Moving on to next question. Question number 2. Which of the four terms of an AP when the first term A and the common difference B as follows? Okay. At this point, I will tell you the basic formula of an AP. At this point, I will tell you the basic formula of an AP. Basic formula of an AP is AN. Nth term of an AP is given by A plus N minus 1 into nth term of an AP is given by AN is equals to N minus 1 into. Here is equals AN means nth term of an AP. I will shortly discuss what is nth. Okay, what do we mean by n? A is first term of an AP. A is first term of an AP. N is number of terms. N is number of terms. And lastly, you have D, that is common difference. Lastly, you have D, that is common difference. Common difference, like we just said, the subtraction. Subtraction, consecutive terms, subtraction of consecutive terms. Okay, so the subtraction of higher order term, the subtraction of smaller order term from higher order. Okay, let's discuss what is n or number of terms. Okay, let's revise earlier example that we took. We took an example of natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And I told you that this is an AP. Okay, I told you that this is an AP. So how do we do it? What are the terms? 1 here is first term, 2 here is second term, 3 here is third term, 4 here is fourth term. Okay, let's take another example. We were taking earlier an example of 150, 200, 250, 300, and so. So here 150 is first term. So n for 150 is 1. 200 is second term. N for 200 is 2. So second term n is 2. Third term n is 3. Fourth term n is 4. Get it? Okay. So I guess it is clear to you all. Okay, write the first four terms of an AP when the first term is A and common differences. So we have to use the formula. What is the formula? I will write it again. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into. Okay, so we have to write the first four terms of an AP. Let me do fourth and fifth one. Okay, also second one. Let's start with the fifth part. Fifth part. Once again, beta, I am telling you. Once again, I am telling you. If you want to note anything, if you want to note anything, you have to pause the video. Okay, I will not keep it for long. Okay, so for the first term, A is equals to minus 1.25. B is equals to minus 0.25. A is equals to minus 1.25 and B is equals to minus 0.25. Okay, so applying the formula first term is A1, that is as it is. A2, second term. For second term, n is 2. So we'll put on the values. A value of A is 1.25 plus value of n is 2, 2 minus 1. Value of D was minus 0.25. Okay, so this will be minus 1.25 plus 1 into minus 0.25, that will be minus 0.25. Your final answer will be minus 1.50. Okay. In the same manner, you will have A3. A3 is minus 1.25 plus A plus n minus 1. N is 3 minus 1 into minus 0.25. So this will be minus 1.25 plus 2 into minus 0.25, that will be minus 0.50. So the final answer is minus 1.7. Okay, in the same manner, you have A4, that will be minus 1.25 plus 4 minus 1 minus 0.25. This will be minus 1.25 plus 3 into minus 0.25, that will be minus 0.75. So the addition will be 2.0 negative. Okay, I guess it is clear up till